Hello, digital fam. Today, I think we're on day 5 of our program, and we're trying to mimic a pull-up. And really, all we need to do to mimic a pull-up is scapular depression, or pulling the shoulder blades down and making sure that we're retracting at the same time. So we'll try to mimic that today with a towel. We could also do a pull-up if you have the availability to do so at home. Or we can sub it out and do a scapular retraction push, and we'll show you how to do all of those things. We then have a kettlebell windmill, and this movement is very, we can have the availability to be vulnerable during this movement, so I want you to take it very slow. I want to make sure that if there's no need for weight, we're not using weight, and make it more of a mobility drill, and then you could start to load it as you get comfortable with it. Our third primary station is a split hop transition with a weight rotation. So we're reintegrating the sequence of the gait cycle. And let's take a look. So option 1 with the pull apart, we can lay on our stomach or on the ground. We will get a towel. We can lay, I said we can lay on our stomach or on the ground. We can lay on a ball, a Swiss ball or a medicine ball, or on the ground. The beauty of the ball is that we can use our spinal erectors to stay upright. We're going to retract our neck and do some cervical spine traction. We're going to pull the towel apart. We're going to push it up and overhead as we're pulling apart, and then we're going to pull it back down towards our collarbones. A couple people this morning asked what path we'd like the towel to travel. My cue was make it look like we're doing a pull-up. The same movement. We're pulling that pull-up or pulling that bar through our collarbones and our AC joints, and we're coming back out. And so those will be by 8. If you want to do it on the ground, conceptually the same thing. We're still turning on the spinal erectors. We're pushing away and pulling it back. And we're hitting those by a set of 8. Our station 2 is a kettlebell windmill. And if you don't have a kettlebell, not that big of a deal. We'll have a pretty wide base just outside of shoulder width. We're going to push into the hips as we reach down to the ground, trying to stack the shoulders up, tap the ground, and then switch sides. We're trying to make the base look symmetrical, even though we're rotating. And if you have a belt, this one's going to be a little heavy. We're going to reach down, push through, tap, and return. Again, those are by 8 per side. If you don't have the appropriate weight and you need to do less repetition, it's totally fine. You can hit a couple less reps per side. Our final station, we can do with weight or with a towel again. We're going to grab a single weight. The weight will go over the forward hip. We'll exchange split hop positions, and we'll hit those by 8 per side, totaling 16. And we'll go through that for 5 rounds. So that is your primary work. We have a scapular pull down by 8, pull up bar, towel, whatever it might be. I wanted to show you an option. If you wanted to get some pressing work in, we could still run our towel. We would run the kettlebell like so. We're pulling the towel apart actively as we push up and overhead and drawing back down towards our front rack position. So these are 8 per side. So you have some options. So we'll have station 1 will be the towel pull with or without the weight on the ground or with the kettlebell. Station 2 will be your windmill by 8 per side. Make it more mobility if we're working on range of motion, if you've mastered it, and you can maintain a neutral spine as we reach down. Neutral meaning a little bit of extended spine. Instead of flexing down, we're maintaining and pushing back into the glutes. That will be the important cue there. Those will be by 8 per side, and then we have that split hop transition by 8 per side. For our conditioning, we're going to hit a stepping lateral squat with a pull through, and then we're going to hit elevated bird dogs. So the conditioning is that AMAP set, as many as possible, by 12 minutes. So we'll grab a single weight, can be a kettlebell or a dumbbell. We're going to step away from the belt, load into the hip, take it up and through, and reset. We'll have those by 8 per side. Our secondary movement will be a box plank or a bird dog with a reach. We're going to elevate the knees. Again, cervical spine traction, reach and reach, and reach and reach. And I didn't knock the Daryl's dog food bowl over that time. That is awesome. Those would be 3 per side. I don't know if I said that or not, or if I said it wrong. 6 total on the bird dog. So we'll go 12 minutes of the lat step to rip through by 8 per side, 3 elevated bird dogs per side, back and forth for 12 minutes, as many as possible. Hope you enjoy. Again, with that windmill, please make sure that we're maintaining a little bit of an extended spine and we're not flexing and rotating. It's an important thing to take note of. All right, have a great day.